Good evening all, how are we doing? I didn't go according to plan. Oh well. How's things? Happy Monday. Everybody's week's off to a good start. Speaking of starts, sorry for running a little bit late tonight. IRL stuff came up right before I was going to start, so, you know, gotta do what you gotta do, right? So good. Yes. We all settle in. How's it going? Did I see the new lightning screenshots? No, I don't think I did. This to do with the upcoming update, because I've not actually had a look at it, really. I probably should. Let's see if there's anything on there to take a quick glance at. Surprisingly, not as helpful as I was hoping. Oh, definitely not as helpful as I was hoping. Well, I'll dig it out eventually and have a look at it. No, I haven't. To be honest, apart from a little bit at the front of the weekend, I've spent most of the weekend in Baldur's Gate. Kind of hiding in the middle of nowhere, having fun. There's a Reddit post. I'll have a look for it later, Holgrain. You won't be able to link. I could arrange that, but it's kind of a pain to do, so we'll deal with it later. Yeah, but I'll look at it later. So we can check this out in due time. Not too bothered about fishing through Reddit posts at the moment. Evening, sir. How's it going? Evening, Brad. We're doing well. Yeah, I've been meaning to go through all of the patch notes and stuff and see if there's anything interesting on that and see what's coming in the next update, because it's supposed to be a decent-sized one that's due in about 2 weeks. So when would that be? It went up second half of last week, wouldn't it? So very beginning of February, probably around about 2nd February, from the look of it. Maybe a bit earlier in the week, depending on what the day they do it, but first maybe. Yeah, should be cool. Day off tomorrow, nice Dead by Daylight, should be fun. I assume they've updated it yet more since I last checked it out. Somewhere around Nick Cage's emergence was the last I heard. I assume there's been more since then, because it's been a minute. Some screenshots in BGS Discord. I should have a rummage at that as well then. Again, I'm not going to do it right now because I'm having enough challenges with my streaming situation at the moment without tempting fate, I think would be a good way of putting it. Yes, speaking of, I rang up my ISP today and they had a poke around at the back end of stuff, and yeah, it looks like it may actually be my end sort of issue, maybe. They think it might be my Ethernet cable. On the other hand, what the information they were getting was that my Ethernet cable was too low grade to be handling what I'm asking it to handle. Thing is, it ain't. So I suspect it's either gotten busted because and just kind of worn out or something because it's old. Well, it's not that old, but it's a couple of years old. Or maybe there's a potentially additional issue, but it seems the first thing to check out is the Ethernet cable. I had a poke around my back end, yeah, exactly. Yeah, hopefully, when I get paid, which will nearly be tomorrow, but might be Wednesday, I'll get on that and get a new Ethernet cable ordered and see if that helps. But it's no small feat, because I need a decent quality Ethernet cable and I also need an extremely long one. So the distance from here to my router is not short. It needs to go around multiple rooms and down the stairs and all sorts. So, yeah. But we should get it sorted. Yeah, I appreciate it, Holgrain. That's cool. Getting Alan Wake soon too. Yeah, that's on my playlist eventually as well. Next thing's going to be Enshrouded, which is due out next week, I believe. This week, in fact. Actually, it's due out on Wednesday. So we probably, I don't know, we might get to it on Wednesday. We'll see what happens with things and such. I would like to play some of it on Wednesday. We'll see. In which case that might mean a little overlap with Starfield, which is not the end of the world. But we'll see how that goes. I shall have a thunk and we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Anyway, speaking of Starfield, I'm going to find my buttons and start firing things up, because we need to have another crack at breaking into Infinity Ltd, which did not go very well last time. We tried sneaking in via the roof, and yeah, sneaking is not exactly Starfield's strongest suit, so it did not go well. So we're going to try an alternative way in through the front instead. See if that goes any better. Which I think will still involve some sneaking, but hopefully a bit less sneaking. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Nightingale as well. It's going to be interesting. So there goes Starfield. Lots of blips. That's okay. It's not my output dropping, that's my output spiking and then dropping back to where it should be. Okay, now that was a drop. Only a little one. Jojo still seems to be struggling with something. There it goes. No, it's trying to tell me my encoder is overloaded, which is a lie because it should be absolutely fine. Oh, shut up, YouTube. Stop whining. You're the last one to know about anything and the first one to complain about it. Right, now how are we doing? Hopefully things will settle down in a moment. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's OBS or my Ethernet cable or something else that's kicking in and being problematic, but yeah, it does occasionally protest. OBS was claiming it couldn't handle what it was being asked to do then, but I don't know if that's actually true or if it's just a temporary thing while it was launching the game. Like, oh, I've got too much shit to handle. No, you haven't. You're fine. Stop being stupid. Oh, well, I'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how we do. Hopefully it won't cause too many more problems. Right, so yeah, last time we tried to get in via the roof and succeeded, kind of. But got about halfway down the building and then we reached a point where I couldn't possibly sneak past the guards because yeah, the sneaking system is bloody awful, basically. So we're going to try and talk our way in the front door instead. So what am I currently wearing? Okay, that should be fine. Interesting.
You'll need to contact someone directly if you need to schedule an appointment. Hello. Did you have an appointment with us today?
Fortunately, I do. Yes, I have a name that makes absolutely no sense. I have an appointment.
Ah, yes. From Lumen Interactive. The elevator here will take you to the marketing floor. Once you arrive, you'll want to talk to Ellis Ortiz. He's the receptionist there and will be happy to help you.
Nice. Now, we should be good on the marketing floor, but getting into everywhere else is going to be a bit more problematic. So smuggling and space trucking was a bit more involved? Yeah. It's leaving the realms of RPG and heading a bit more towards Sim at that point, though.
Desi notify me that you are on your way. If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hart that you've arrived.
Do you want to maybe wear some slightly less creepy trousers and sit a bit closer to your desk?
Make yourself comfortable.
Right. So, here we go. We did get down here. We had some stuff occur.
I'll go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
Indeed. I have a number of things to do, which involve breaking into a number of spaces. Marketing, dining hall, bathroom, lounge, presentation theatre. The security. I did not turn sneaky. I guess I must have been on an upper level. Find a way into R&D, run program on Lucas's computer, and sabotage heating system is optional. Use that. I don't know, it won't tell me. Ah, this was the floor I couldn't get past.
Keep it moving.
Good thing is, I'm okay on this floor now. Okay, so let's try then. Shut up. Bloody warning had sod off because it's not very helpful. Hang on. No, I can't do anything about that. That's bloody annoying. I've got a warning over on OBS that I can't get rid of, and it's not very, very helpful to me. Seems like everything's okay at the moment. Right. That's R&D over there. Someone's been having a party down here. There are potentially ways I could go that way. This looks like it might be a bit more viable though. So, spacesuit's off, good. This is gonna makes me hard to detect. Haha! It's definitely going a bit better. I was on the right track from the look of things, but okay. Right, so if I get caught, I'm in the crap. I see. Steady does it. Oh, could be worse. Not dead this time. Yet. Okay, so we've got there, phase computer, obtain a neuroamp prototype. So, we are making way more progress than we made last time by going in the front way. So, there's a couple of things I do want to check. That was sense star stuff, reactive shield, precognition, great space, go to wave dash. Let's go with sense star stuff. I don't think I'm going to need that, but alright. Prototype's down there. The office I need to get to is over there. Okay. next question. How do I get in here without being caught? Security over there. Wonder if there's like a hidden entrance or a vent that goes in there or something I can get in. We are stretching the limits of what this game is designed to do in terms of its stealth here. Or rather, Bethesda are. Okay. So don't know if going in there is going to help. Let's not fall off. It looks like the prototype might actually be in there and the secure access door might do it. However, disabling those turrets is going to be a little bit of an issue. Here you go. Okay. Won't get them from here because I'm too far away. Might be able to do something from there though. Right. If I maybe get around here. Can I get you now? Apparently not. What I really want to do is persuade helpful folks here. What they want to do is open. So I'll drop in here, but I don't think that's going to be the play. Yeah, I really want to persuade the staff to open the door for me so I can just kind of ninja in when they're not looking, he says. So, bathroom must be somewhere back here. Let's drop a quick save. Is the prototype somewhere up there? Oh, that's not good. My headphones are on the way out. Hang on. I do feel a little bit like where I dropped down is not where it should have been. The layout is different on the ground floor to where the actual entrance and the passageway went. But that doesn't make a lot of sense, but... We have audio. Okay, maybe not. I've no idea what's in here or if this is going to turn out to be a complete disaster, but... Yeah, good question. Who clocked me?
Neutralize the target. Give up. You have no chance. Ah, damn. Where are you?
Well, still none the wiser as to who the fuck clocked me, but... Wrong game. Try to press the quick load button from Baldur's Gate. Having been playing that all weekend. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Not played since before Christmas, prior to like a week ago. A little bit of time in, to just enough to find my feet, and then a couple of adjustments later. I can't try and send that guy off somewhere else, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Yeah, a couple of adjustments later and we're rolling. It's kind of fun. It's been a good weekend for Baldur's Gate. I've enjoyed it.
What? Target identified.
Well, that didn't go according to plan, did it? I tried to get the technician guy to open the door. Guess he didn't have access, because he got his head blown off. Let's try this again, shall we? This might take a while. Reasonably challenging. Difficult stealth is all well and good, but you need the stealth mechanics to support it, and unfortunately, it's not the case here. I was behind you, you pillock. Have you got eyes in the back of your head, you asshat? Point wearing a sneaking suit if the guy can still see you right the way through, like, back of his skull. Hey. Something about finding an ID card. Ask him to open it. Can he not do that? Seems he might not be able to, no. The layout of this place is highly confusing. Need an ID card, apparently. So that's the lady I need to, his computer I need to access. Which is going to prove to be a little bit difficult because she's looking right at her office door. This is not going according to plan. Well, I know it's supposed to be secure, and therefore doing this is not, you know, the whole point of the building is to make this as difficult to do as possible. However, so that's that guy there, and that's that guy there, and I drop down there. An idea, but I don't know if it's going to work. Might not work. My hope was if he triggers the alarm, he might get everybody to move and leave, but it appears to nobody gives a shit about the alarm going off. Evening all, how are you doing?
The hell was that?
Look, I'm just trying to figure out why I can't use my boost pack as much as I would like. And I know exactly why, but, you know, it's not good enough. Well, I was hoping I could get up there and ninja across on that, but that's not really working. I don't need help. What I need is a better designed game. It knows the crap out of me that I can't scan them through the fucking window neither. Hmm. It's also annoying that I have to move very, very slowly to be quiet. It's like, well, I want to go and explore and try something out on the other side, but it's going to take me a week to bloody get there because I've got to move slowly to be sneaky. Which makes sense, but it's like, okay, I'd like to get on a little bit now. Well, I don't care. Make him do it anyway. Character can't do that, my ass. Jesus, a chocolate fucking fire guard, isn't he then? You think the security guy can't fuck with the power controls? I disagree. I think he absolutely can fuck with the power controls. That's necessarily going to help me, but... See? Straight past this guy, doesn't see me. The other guy sees me through the back of his head. Security can't do it. Fucking... Technicians can't do it. Much bloody use then, are they? I won't be able to take control of this guy again, I don't think. No, which is annoying. Suggesting I get an ID card, but I'm sure they have ID cards, so I don't need one at all. And if I do need one, then I shouldn't need one, so fuck that. And now no going in there is not going to help me any, because it's easy enough to actually get in there, I think. Oh, maybe not. Fuck, that didn't work, did it? That's not helping either. Show yourself today, buddy. There you are. For the love of fucking God. Penalised by the system not being great. Drop down, there's a freaking pipe in my way.
Well, this is your last warning. Leave now.
Fuck you, Mr. Invisible Fucker. You're all getting killed out here. You're not the only fucker who's getting killed out here. Yeah. So these are... Oh, geriatric ninja. I misread that, no? It's the same sneaking animation Skyrim had. In terms of the posture. It's quite funny though. What can I make you go and do that will keep you busy for a minute? Bit annoyed that they couldn't open it, now I'm having to. I don't know if this is going to help or hinder, really. Fuck me, sideways.
Security.
Failed by shit controls on that occasion. Need canned beans. Interesting. Thought you could buy them. No, maybe not. What's that place that's got absolutely buttloads of cool stuff hidden? The place where you find the ship, the dagger. I can't remember the name of the system now. You run off. Ambling over there would have done nicely. So that one's that, I would assume. Yep, cool. So maybe? Yeah, that works. Whew. Should have taken the life insurance package. Well, I don't know. I managed to blow up that, apparently, those two, and open that door. Well, that went okay. So we're making some kind of progress. Fortress Roost, that's the one. That seemed like a good potential place to find canned beans. Right. You die for having the temerity to try and come around the corner at the wrong moment. How very dare. While we're on the subject, did this door open? No, it didn't. Okay. I have just had an idea, though. I've no idea if it's going to work, but it's an interesting thought. Instead of taking one guy out and one security guy and one technician out, I might be able to take at least an additional one out. If I'm a little lucky. Right. Fortunately, as we all know, hacking stops time. Because that's how it works, right? If I'm lucky, I will manage to take out 3 of them there, and not just... I'm not lucky. I was hoping this individual here would also be dead, as well as those 2, but not quite how that panned out, is it? Ran away before I could get them. So the good news is that gets rid of the engineers. Bad news is security knobhead is still standing right there. Well, leave then, buddy. I do feel a little bit bad for blowing people up to do this. But, you know. Jesus. You still up here, or is she cleared out as well? Oop, she's still there.
Leave now, or else.
Fuck you, asshat!
You don't belong here. Come on, we're under attack.
Hmm. So I'm thinking I might try something else. A somewhat slightly possibly different approach. Maybe. How's it going, Ancient? You alright?
To Infinity LTD's Mark. Yes? What? If you just make yourself comfortable. I'll go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
Right. What I'm wondering is, now that I know what's what, whether or not I can sort of combine a hybrid approach here. Get everybody to bugger off. Problem is I won't be able to get the security bugger off, I don't think. And they're really the ones I need to leave. They're helpful like that. I seem to think they're... Hello. Doesn't look interactable, that. Shit. Kill everybody! Starting with you. No. Alright. I'm kind of maybe possibly wondering. If we switch back to plan A, I might have a little bit more luck. Yeah, it's a little hard to sneak when somebody's stuck bells on you. Which is basically the gist of how this game's sneaking system works. The Varun Embassy is quite a cool building, though. Oof. Okay. Lining up at freezing temperatures, Gabe. Nice. It's been a bit warmer here too, which is nice. Right, so that should evacuate the building.
All non-essential personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services.
Now then. Make him buzz off all the way over there. We're going to do this one. We got a storm on top of it. Yeah, we sure did. Right. Could have been better, could have been worse. Less snow, more wind and rain. This is as far as I managed to climb up without it going belly up on me, so... You know something's gone horribly wrong when you're trying to visit a country and instead of going to that country your plane gets diverted and lands in an entirely different country. But I wanted to be in the UK! Well, you're in France. Well, that's not helpful. Well, it's being did is a whole lot less helpful. Right. So we're back to square one where we were last time. What the fuck are you doing turning around at that point in time? You should have been fucking off the other direction, asshole. You need a piss or something? Annoying. It's getting past this floor that's difficult. Crap, am I going to be able to hide from this guy? It's this one that's now concerning me. I don't think I got that right, did I? Ah! I'm on the right track there. Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal for you, no, for sure. No, I avoided it by not going outside as well. So I spent my weekend playing Baldur's Gate. Most of it, anyway. Right. I'd close this door, but I can't. Heck. That sounds like an exciting weekend game, to say the least. Really the kind of excitement you want, but pretty exciting. Hope all is well over there. Okay. So now we find out whether or not this is going to work. Shit! Well, I hadn't planned to do this, but get lasered, fucker. Just by mining laser with no points into it. What's the button? That one. Hmm. Ah. Some effect lost due to text, I guess. Undamage my eye. Fucking will now. He wouldn't have done if he'd minded his own fucking business. Now he's gonna need a... What's it? Undertaker. I don't remember taking that picture, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that Bethesda took that one. Nice if the shots went where the crosshair was pointing, wouldn't it? I got so fucking close to getting through there, and then inadvertently selected completely the wrong thing, because life is not fair. It's supposed to be sending the guard over to operate the coffee machine, where they would have had their back to me, but no, it decided to activate a pencil case in front of me, because there's some reality in which it thinks I want to do that. Right. Do I have the recon stem activated? I do, good. Remember if I did this time. Right. Turn around and fuck off for me, quick. Oof. Seat in my pants there, I think. Oh, finally pulled that off. Surprisingly few people around here. Ooh. Jetpack for the win. Well, that's problematic. I don't know, I'm just going to stand right under this vent in case anybody comes out of it. You fucker. Fuck off. Well, I got rid of him. Nothing is. Now, the parts are switched on. There's 3 guys hanging out in front of the prototype down there, which is not helpful. Tempted to get them to get into a fight with the turrets and see what happens. I don't really want to kill them off, but... I also may have no choice. I can... turret.
I don't see anything.
Apparently they immediately turn on each other if I do that. Interesting.
False alarm.
Alright, I really didn't want to be killing half the security staff, but I'm not seeing a way to get around them that doesn't involve it right now. At least nobody's going to know I killed them. That one? No. Well, shit. They're giving me one that can't be done again. Fucking surprise me. Okay, now we'll think about letting you off. Maybe in 20 to 30 years. Maybe not, depends how I'm feeling. Wait. Yeah, fuck a dog. Well, it didn't work. Where? Oh, I'm here. Okay. This is proving problematic. Very problematic. I've made progress over last time, but still not particularly pleased. Displeased about that either. Quick jab and it cleans up your lung damage. That's the plan, utterly unsuccessful. It's very annoying that I can't tag them through this. Which is probably exactly why it's set up that way, quite deliberately to be a pain in my ass, but mine personally, it's designed to be a pain in my personal ass. Not that there's any other kind, really, but you know. Let's bang another quick save again. Then I have to crawl all the way down here again. Other good news. The lady is effed off. She's not hanging around in here. There isn't. I don't think it's that one. Okay, that works for me. No, what do you mean no? We got there, eventually. Not sure it was worth it, but we got there. Takes so bloody long, I've forgotten why we're even here. Remove evidence of Ryujin's connection, sabotage the CEO of this place, isn't it? Right. So all I've got to do is get the bloody... prototype without getting caught by the three dudes over there. Three frickin' stooges over there. And then find a way to sneak back out without getting caught as well, which is, you know... Yeah. I do not see a security guard down here. There is somewhere a turret. There's that dude. There's that turret as well. There's a frickin' switch around it that'll allow me to turn the fucking thing off. Doesn't look like it. With the robotics skill, this will be a lot easier, but I don't. So that works, and I dodged getting shot. Wonderful. So that's the good news, because I made it in here. Bad news is, how the fuck do I get that prototype?
What?
Okay. So somebody clocked me and started taking shots at me. This guy, who wasn't even frickin' there a minute ago. Appeared out of nowhere. Get out. How we doing, George? You right? Yeah. Almost attempted to arrange for his very timely murder. Must be that guy over there who decided this was the time to come popping down here, but... Door doesn't open fast enough, that's the thing. Seems that was the guy. Gonna turn.
Fire! Fire!
I think we might be on to a... Well, I'm not going to say a winner, but some kind of plan maybe here. Start a new playthrough after watching this. Awesome. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Sneaky, sneaky, sneak. Sneaky, sneaky, snack. Ooh. Close the door once empty. Yeah, that was my thinking. Maybe, possibly.
Hey, listen. Hear that?
No, sir, you fucking well didn't I? No, you haven't got a key card to get in here. Ooh. Let's see. So we open it from here. I'll have to see how you're supposed to do this if you don't have expert level lockpicking. I suppose you just go eat one, because I can't see that there's a way to do it without. Nice. How are we doing, Salty? Hope you're alright. Disable Nero and prototype alarm. Fucking yes. Glad I did disable that. I don't know, blowing the thing and turning the power off might solve the problem as well, but... Right. Next, we look for security guards. There, cool.
You hear something?
You have got to be taking a massive... That thing detected me through the fucking wall, and then he jumps over the edge.
Had enough?
Also, that was right on your fucking melon, my friend.
Let you get away with this.
You don't get a say, asshole. This mission is shit. Next, sneak out without getting caught. I'd very much like to disable that turret, or all of the turrets. So the single biggest issue I've got at the moment, but... The opening of the door didn't set him off. The closing, that did. Don't use this machine without the correct safety gear. What safety gear do you need to use a computer? Right then. For our next trick, figuring out how the fuck I get out of here without being caught. Evening grey. Aha! Ooh. Well, that's interesting. Also, completely unhelpful, you absolute trolley. That is quite the troll. All it does is get you here. I'm not impressed. It's a massive troll. It's like, found a way out. No. Turrets drop guards. I'm trying not to kill the guards. And no, they won't. The guards will just kill each other. Well, generally, the guards have either taken out the turret or been shot by their mates before they could take it out. So it's not much help to me either way. And I can't control the turret either, so... Yep, massive trolling going on there.
Something's up.
By the way, I'm going to just double check. Yeah, completing my assignment. Need to deliver it to the state to David Barron SSNN. So we need to get out, basically, without being caught. Where the fuck's he run off to?
I don't know what. I'm going to check it out.
Fuck off the other way, dude. Catch, asshole. Change health suit. Not getting completely gimped by the game would help as well.
What?
Delivering to David Brown's the bit you're having issues with, he seems to have disappeared for you. Well, that would be problematic, yeah. Shit, I should probably not have dropped down then. Whew. Now, off you fuck, Sonny Jim. Come on. Don't know why I can't open this. This is maybe a switch on the outside that might have done it. Which I'm guessing is the case. Come on, why are you patrolling down here? You forced me to pop down and pop one in your head, but I won't get away with it, so... This is quite problematic that he won't leave the room. Come on, down.
Open fire! Cover me!
Fucking emergency wall, isn't there? Not that I could have gotten to it without being detected anyway. Well, they did stealth not too terribly from what I recall in Skyrim, but then again, it's kind of easy in Skyrim, what's the point, so...
Hear that?
Nope. Can't mind control him unless I can look at him, and I can't look at him because there's a ceiling in the way. Although, you do pose an interesting thought from one direction.
You hear something?
I can cut that, but if I do, I'm going to be overheard cutting it unless I kill everybody, in which case it won't help me anyway. Yes. Should not be anybody, so they should not know I was ever here, apart from the fact that the stuff's missing. By which time it'll be too late. Once he comes into the room in line of sight, yeah. Depends whether I can get past the frickin' turret, really, before that wears off. Right. Oh, good shout on that one, guy. That was a good thought. I'm not out of trouble yet, but I'm out of there. That's a start. Yeah, sweet. Charles, although my next issue is dealing with these guys, or getting past these guys. So now we have a new issue. That guy. If I'm very freaking lucky.
Clear. Nothing there.
Oh, ho, ho, ho! He saw a shadow flicker across the top and then looked in the wrong place, so I was able to get past him.
The hell was that?
Oh, yeah, indeed. I didn't have another option either because I couldn't, should. Fuck! This is extremely not fun. At least all because I can't say a goddamn thing. Yeah. I've already mind controlled that guy, so I couldn't do anything else about it. Like, getting past him was looking like being potentially really quite problematic. Okay. No! But I have to murder you for the crime of having eyes! And also doing your job. Drop a boost on your fucking head, mate. Like some kind of angry pigeon. Skyrim, anybody? Too much jet. He's getting jumpy because of the coffee. The Raiders are getting jumpy because of the jet. Very annoying.
We're under attack.
Who the fuck saw me? We're all looking the other fucking way. Ah! Making Dane strong language. These bastards seem to have selectively eyes in the back of their head. Okay, that one's looking this way. Now they're looking the other way, but will still see me. There's that guy up there maybe that might be the problem. Definitely not these guys. They're far too far away. What part about fuck off? Guy can mind control? Maybe, yeah. I mean, I don't have the quick save anymore, so there's that, but... Also, don't have any, like, means to see in the dark, which is not fucking helpful neither. Actually, I may not, because I don't know if I can call the lift down there. I mean, we could try that, I suppose. No, there's no entrance there. There is one on the other side, but I don't think I can get to it. We don't seem to be able to call a lift to it anyway. No, it doesn't look like that's an option. Have seen the Reddit post showing off the improvements in lighting in the beta patch? Not yet. Somebody was mentioning it at the start. cave, I think. Maybe. But I haven't seen it yet. I will have a look. What's this fucker down here?
Gotta fall back! We're under attack. Take cover! Get behind something!
There does not seem to be a way to get out of here. Ah! No, I didn't really think so. There's another door there, but I bet it doesn't open.
I've got.
He's gonna kill all of you. Oh, dead and tumbling down an elevator shaft. Some areas getting a whole new vibe from it. Yeah, it can do that on occasion. Like a whole new vibe of maybe the security guards not congregating either end of the corridor, staring at the lift hatch that they've no reason to be looking at.
Possible suspect in my location.
Go, go, go!
So up now, I'd hit him in the bollocks with a brick. In the nicest possible way, you know. Shake their hand first or something. Fuck off! Could, you know, swirly to death or something? That would be fine by me. Drowning in a toilet is about appropriate for you. Fuck off! Standing there staring. Look at me with a fish fork. We got it! Turns out the lift wasn't where I thought it was. And has in fact maybe gotten me out of here. Ah, it was the same one. Okay. That made it a bit easier. Can't believe I managed to ninja past that guy, but apparently I did. He heard the lift door opening, but not fast enough for me to stop me getting out the door. Ooh, we did it. Unfortunately, because the icon was pointing to the lift panel, it really looked like it was pointing somewhere else, but we bloody did it. It's only taken us, well, about 3 hours of continuous gameplay. 3.5 hours. We got there in the end. Whew. Definitely not worth the hassle, that mission. But, and somebody just disappeared right in front of me.
My partner is dealing with some health issues.
So did we go in disguise? Here's hoping we don't have Gray's issue and the guy will actually frickin' be there. He should be.
Hey, no funny stuff with him.
Really weird entranceway. Makes me wonder if how they can actually close it up of an evening or it just stays open. Valberg, and no idea what this place is. Not had a quest linked to it yet. I think there was one, but maybe there is not. Who knows?
It's important that the people of the United Colonies can trust their primary news source. Can I help you?
Story you'd be interested in, next major headline, everything on this latest true and set of systems need to know about it. New story you'd be interested in.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called story about?
Details on the slate. Infinity LDD's growing body count due to unauthorized human trials, says it all. Corporate corruption, yeah, that works.
Corporate greed claims victims once more. And you have evidence to support this claim.
Yeah, wouldn't expect us and to believe a perfect stranger. Yeah.
Perfect stranger or not, we won't air anything without some sort of hard evidence. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
Not at liberty. You already know the answer to that. Can't reveal my sources. Truth more important than how it was obtained. No, not necessarily. But can't reveal my sources.
Of course. I just hope your source is as reliable as you think they are. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
No, we'll say anonymous.
I'm not surprised. As long as the evidence is
Just getting
adequate
shot in
and
the back of the head's not appealing.
I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll
That's quick
excuse me,
verification.
I obviously have some work to do.
We did it. Holy smokes. Plot twist, sorry it was the wrong item, can you return it? Yeah, no.
Heard the cabinet's assembled some kind
Shortly followed by the headline, Massacre at Ryujin Tower. The entire corporate leadership of Ryujin Industries was found slaughtered recently. Suspects include a disgruntled former employee. There's a dead Terrabrew customer here in the street. Somebody didn't settle their coffee bill, I guess.
I need to talk to you. Totally go shopping sometime. It'll be our thing.
Do I have much that I want to get rid of? Yeah, that's status effect for starters. Probably not, actually. I'm going to get rid of this because it's turned out to be quite naff, but... I'll do that at Neon, I think. I think. I need hypertension meds now. No. Just a small thermonuclear device. Roughly the size and shape of a suppository. Because somebody's got it coming. Hey. Somehow, stressful doesn't quite cover that mission.
Ship's good. Buckle up and let's go.
I think I could sleep for about a week after that. Jesus, look at the time already. I mean, I know I started late, but still.
Ah, there. Stable orbit achieved. Like a toy sailboat released into a calm pond.
You ran into a load of bugs last time, did you, Brad? I had a reasonably smooth run through that, at least bugs-wise, but... I quite enjoyed that quest line, it was good fun. Part of me's curious how it differs if you side with the pirates, but at the same time, I kind of find it hard to... I don't know if I could ever actually side with the pirates on that one.
And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
And here we go. Not sure why it would put me facing that way, but... Let's load you in facing the exit.
Need something?
The way you just came.
Now we're getting some.
So, we figured out this is not actually very good. We figured out that he is also rather broke. I'm going to keep that, even though I'm not actually going to wear it. Let's buy that. He still can't afford it, because he's po, apparently. Anything worth buying other than that I could actually make some use out of? He must have some shotgun shells, mustn't he? The kind that I need. No, he does not. He has nothing that I need. 8 items that I might be able to make some use out of. Some trauma packs. To start. He's got a few bits that are vaguely useful, but not right now. You still can't afford that, but maybe somebody else can.
All right, buzz off. Busy.
Watch the lip. I don't know. If everybody in this game got what they deserved, it'd be a lot less populous.
We're fully stocked? Dietrich's been great at the meetings. Wish he'd stop bringing those dumplings, but Rosa likes them.
How are things going?
Much better, thanks for asking. I don't exactly know what you said to Dietrich, but he's certainly turned everything around. He's really stepped up and taken an active role in fighting Neon Security's corruption. He's even organizing the merchants' meetings with me. Best of all, I think we've become good friends, which is a rare thing to come across in this city. I can
nice.
tell you that. No problem.
You got no money, buddy. Oh well. Hopefully, I can get rid of a few bits. Particle grenade, huh? Wouldn't mind a lot more of those. I actually want to keep all of that. Don't think there's a right knot that I really want to get rid of then. So actually, on the whole, worse off than I was a second ago. Oh.
Thanks for stopping by our
What
shop.
can you do? Yeah, David was willing to be present. He was actually there. And you're mostly right about the lift. it was not quite where we thought it was, or at least not quite where I thought it was anyway. But we succeeded nonetheless. Chris Mapper showed up in the wrong place so you can show it to Delgado. Oh, that's annoying. Yep, pretty much. I am deeply relieved to not be dealing with us anymore, guy. Reminds me, you get changed, don't I? Just for bussiness. You know, the CEO hasn't got time for your shit when she's got a desk. Office which has certainly little in it. So be here long enough to sit down kind of attitude.
I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report.
Give it time. I just got here. Not a single hitch. Baron should be running the story any minute. Matter of time. Story of the year. Well, I'm not going with not a single hitch, because my fucking god were they hitches. Give it time, I just got it.
As long as it's good news, I suppose I can overlook your irritation. And how did the neuro app perform?
Excuse me? Do you want to catch up a lot? It was extremely useful, never had any need for it, wasn't about to force people to do things against their will. Excuse the smell of burning underwear.
I didn't realize you were a stickler for morals. Not a common trait for operatives. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This
Nice.
exposure puts Infinity right where we want them.
Let me guess, you're going to
Meeting
buy
will
them.
begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom. So this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
You should be crashing and burning. Reagent buys Infinity, no one loses their job. Swoop in and save them, they don't deserve it. How does Infinity's loss gain Reagent public faith?
Infinity is about to crumble before the eyes of the public. They employ thousands of people, and those thousands of people are now worried about their jobs. That's where we come in. First, we'll issue a public statement expressing disgust at their leadership, but sympathy for the innocent workers. That's when we offer to acquire them.
Now, in general, this is probably the best outcome short term, at the very least. But also, her complete lack of genuine sympathy makes me want to add an additional opening to her head, right between her eyes.
Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
Sounds like a win-win. Here, I thought Reagent might be doing the right thing for once. Do you think they have any employees of value? Yeah, sure they do.
It is the right thing. for Ryujin. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move.
Best outcome I can hope for.
Might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
Mr. 9mm? No. You want me to use the neuroamp on board members?
Yes, that's exactly what it's designed for. The bright side being, they'll never know.
I'll talk to them. I can't make any promises. I'm not using an internal neuroamp on my co-workers. If they don't agree, I'll be sure to make them listen. I am not using it.
Fine. Whether or not you use the internal neuroamp is up to you. But I still want results.
Why do I get the feeling this quest is going to end up with me getting the sack?
Board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Well, I got fairly well paid for that. Not as well paid as I'd like to be, but you know.
Don't cause any trouble.
You what? Yeah, it's like a little bit of did that actually work? But this time, destruction is not a bad way to go.
Did send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
If you did, save jobs, good public perception, should be shut down. I feel like you just want to be difficult.
If I wanted to be difficult, I could make this much harder on you.
Oh,
no, this is more than
just I want to kill her and take her outfit.
The internal neuroamp gives us
mostly
the
the kill
power to
part.
crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
She's a better CEO and gonna be not using it on anyone. It's too dangerous. You're all way too eager to use the neuroamp on one another. No, I'm gonna just rip her one.
I'll overlook your poorly educated statement. For now. Throwing your competitor a lifeline when they're about to crash and burn hardly seems wise.
They're not a competitor anymore, dumbass. Why are you so against acquiring them?
The corporate world will hear SSNN's story and believe Ryujin exposed Infinity because they stole from us. It sends a strong message. But acquiring Infinity could be interpreted as a safety net. Infinity tried to screw us over, yet they still survived. We need to be sending a much stronger message. If you mess with Ryujin, we'll shut you down. Period.
Yeah, but there is loads of variations of evidence there that just shows that that kind of attitude and messaging does not work whatsoever. So the argument's based on complete bollocks, frankly. Atlas little dio, and you know the benefits of acquiring.
Ryujin Industries isn't a corporation built on heart. I think you.
This is true.
The benefits may exist, but the message will be stronger. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting.
Plan on bringing up the internal neuroamp as an issue. Don't need to tell her that. Best interest don't matter. You can go to D6 on its own. Interesting meeting. Somehow I doubt that. I agree, and I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome.
You and me both. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have
Mostly because it better end up with her losing her job and possibly her head. Also, just on general principle, eat lead, bish. I don't know what she's wearing, but apparently it's extremely good at preventing her demise. Can I have your costume, please? Because apparently it's insanely bulletproof. You're leaking on the carpet, Larry.
Neon security, you're under arrest.
I'm under the ceiling, apparently. You won't take me alive. Yeah.
This will be your last mistake.
And now, Skippy, get back here and die. She just won't die, will she? Anyway. Oh, but as I say, got bounty with neon security in it. It's Ryujin security that are attacking me. Technically, I know there's no difference, but I feel like there should be.
It's good to see you again. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
Great, not here to talk about health. Those are actual side effects?
What? No, of course not. They're purely theoretical.
Was used to waking up in strange places, not here to talk about health. No side effects as far as I can tell.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So,
God, you need shooting
tell me
too.
What you think of the neuroamp?
Tech is dangerous, no one should have it. Tech is dangerous and no one should have it.
I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day. This is groundbreaking work. My life's work.
I'm suggesting that this technology should never see the light of day, and somebody who thinks that this is a suitable project for their life's work needs a fucking bullet. Fame's more important than miles and sun. Yeah. Universal research be shelved. You don't see the downside of this device at all. You're just look at it from every angle. Okay, let's see if we can persuade her to come around. It's not going to be easy. I'll use it to do horrible things. It backfires, it'll destroy your reputation, and you'll never work again if there's enough public outrage. People use it to do horrific things.
It could definitely do a lot of damage in the wrong hands.
It's a fucking mind control implant. There are no right hands. That is sorely tempting. Use her own invention to destroy the invention. That would be an amazing idea. You'll have a lot more casualties at the clinic if when people reverse engineer it. Yeah, actually. You know what? I'm going to do this. The poetic justice is just too high.
I admit, I don't have a good argument against that. Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster.
You are?
Right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect.
There's no good to this. There is no good angle, you crazy witch. In another month, so you got less of the excitement. Look at the big picture. Implications are obvious. Yeah, next time look at the big picture.
Yeah, I get it, okay? No need to keep rubbing it in.
I'm going to rub lead right into your brain, so...
It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself? We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
Poetic justice. Great minds, great. You should vote against acquiring them. Serves an example of what not to do. Do you have any strong opinions? If you acquire them, fun to see how they try to recreate your work. Any strong opinion?
I'd like to acquire them, although it won't break my heart if we don't. Faye may have stepped over a line in her attempt to replicate my work, but she's a brilliant engineer. I'm very curious to see what else she may have been working on and dig into her research.
You're both crazy. Acquire them. Be fun to see how they recreate your work.
Exactly. Not that I want to gloat over it. Maybe just a little. Okay, so DeMarcus and I have really been looking forward to it, so fingers crossed this deal goes through. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Right, 4 Infinity, 2 yeses, 1 no, apparently. 2 yeses for the Nero amp, 1 no now. So he manipulated her into it.
Effort in our appearance today.
Fuck you, funny man.
Person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
I can't back out the conversation, that's annoying. Happy to answer any questions. Want to speak to you about it. Not qualified, best source available. Good, I wanted to speak to you about it as well.
An efficient exchange, then. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
The board, no. The majority of the staff, yes. If we take the jobs of thousands of people, we should do it. Infinity is incompetent. Most didn't know what was going on. Makes you think I had enough contact with them to know. I think that in itself is a reason, but let's go with that. The majority didn't, because the few that did deserve to lose their jobs for sure.
Well, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of, should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
That white wall of yours needs to turn red when I redecorate your brains upon it. These people really need shooting. Screw thousands out of jobs, I'm not sure why I thought you'd care. The opportunity to do some good here. There's some opportunity to do some good here.
That is a plea more well spent on Genevieve or Alexis. I prefer to focus on the numbers and leave emotions out of my decision-making.
Then you need shooting as well. Well, ask me if you've made a decision.
Perhaps
I can't.
I wanted to see if I could be convinced otherwise. It's easy to say it's the right thing to do for someone in your position. But for me, Infinity LTD is a huge financial unknown. It's high risk versus mediocre reward.
It's not going to be expensive. That's the point of the situation. The stock price is about to crash, so it's not that big a deal. And also, money isn't important. People are, dickhead. Getting employees on Infinity's cheapest salary numbers. Screw thousands out of job. Not sure I thought you'd care. I'm not manipulating you into it, but...
Your disdain is noted. And perhaps you thought I'd care because you're hopeful.
Or a decent person.
Question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
Well handled. Sloppy motion never been possible. We'll cut them all, so it's safe. I think the plan is to actually take Laro down at the end, isn't it? Without sort of surprise her later on. But I think it's, well, I'm going to go with well handled for now.
And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why behind your statement.
This sort of person repulses me, and I've met a few in real life. It's like, oh, well, I explain your reasoning and everything to me. I don't have to explain shit to you. I'll just state it as fact and you take it. No. Just the whole kind of, insisting that you explain every piece of, basically obvious information. Like, wanting you to lay everything out like that just makes me want to hit people with something heavy, like a truck. Yeah, disgusting people. Saka Dalton already had a plan in place and it worked. Remain cool and such a plan. Prematurely releasing information could cause panic. Didn't panic. Not liberty to discuss the details. Plan's already in place and it worked.
Being prepared for anything is a great asset, one that Masako excels at. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
Grow a conscience would be a good place to start. Neuroamp should be banned.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
Because if you've got one, you can't be manipulated with one. When our rivals discover how to override it, we have pure chaos. Once the lawsuit's hit, you'll be drowning in compensation payouts. Yep, this is true. Especially as governments are likely to legislate against it. They've got a slither of decency. Also, can you imagine a politician finding out that their decision-making could be manipulated through this? They'd go fucking ballistic. Can you guarantee all of your employees can afford one?
The guarantee depends on if we're willing to make the financial commitment to outfitting each employee with at least a shielding component. A cost that's not lost on me as CFO.
Yes, and once the lawsuit sits...
It's possible. But with Alexis and Genevieve driving the restrictions and presentation of such a product, it's also highly unlikely.
It's not at all.
For me. I appreciate the time.
There's another one who needs to die because he thinks about numbers and not decent, basic morality. These people really need to die.
If only
The sucky thing is these people actually exist in the real world.
Well, if it isn't my favorite operative, something I can help you with?
Heard you're not a fan of acquiring Infinity. Here to ensure you make the right decisions at the meeting. Masako would appreciate if you back her on acquiring Infinity. Let's go down.
Not much to discuss there. I believe I've made my case quite clear to Masako on why I am against it.
Because she's decided pros outweigh the cons. At least I can actually persuade her.
I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
Profits be enough to fund a legal battle. Business benefits outlay legal issue creates king. No, let's try persuasion. I've got more points. No, points in both of them.
If it was anyone other than Infinity, I assure you it would.
I do like the gold detailing on her outfit, and the fact that she's the ops head and is in all black. She's not, is she? I can't remember who she is actually now. Either way, it's really cool, and the detailing around the collar's nice as well. Let's try cash is king.
When it comes to profit, I suppose all my arguments do fall short. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me.
Finally, somebody who's actually persuadable.
Like yours belongs in the courtroom.
So where are we right now? Still not great. You got a real legal nightmare. New outfits the bill.
Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life.
And we'll just leave this reality for starters.
That is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
How about destroyed? Should never seen the light of day.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful. But now, I really do need to get back to my notes.
Ugh. Not that the people feel that you need to explain basic moral concepts to them because they don't get it. It's a reason to cut people's heads off. Genevieve, who is PR, I believe.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
Depends whose side you're on.
Well, you can let Masako know to rest easy. It just so happens that her agenda lines up with mine. We just need to grab Infinity Ltd. while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
In this case, it'd be cheap PR, not free, but anyway. Coming to rescue innocent workers would really look good for us. What's the benefit? Must be a downside. I don't really care about that. Yes.
I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
Good. If you want to keep Ryujin and public good graces, one big thing to consider.
All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it.
I'm not going to voice an opinion. I'm going to state facts. If you're too dumb to listen to them, then, well, Eternal Ramp should be banned. Yeah, should be banned.
The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me.
Certain inevitable backlash.
Will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from.
There's no way any government accepts the possibility that anybody could be out there legally with technology that could influence politicians' ability to make decisions themselves. That would 100% be legislated against, and possibly even prosecuted immediately before and after, on other grounds as well, like human rights. You never be able to find an amount more backlash. No way you could real tech like this to keep public's favour. Do you really think a product that can manipulate the unknowing citizens will be accepted by the public? I'm asking her opinion.
Of course there is. You just have to know the right way to spin it. As any good marketing person knows, the public doesn't know what they want until we tell them. Well,
I mean, that's true.
It seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
I hate the idea of manipulating them using the neuroamp to get the desired result, but right now the desired result is not acceptable, and so right now we've got four yeses for Infinity, but only 2 people saying no to the neuroamp, which is not good enough, and I've got one more person to talk to, so I can't swing it on the neuroamp, even though I swung it on Infinity, so I'm going to have to go back and manipulate some people, because, yeah, there's no reality in which this could be allowed to be out there. 56, so that's probably the one. Let's do that. Try then. Still waiting on David to be at his office. Yeah, that's because they can't update the quest in progress, isn't it? Yet. Hopefully the upcoming update will fix that for you, right? Hopefully. I'm tempted to go back and change it. Manipulate Alari because she's kind of a nasty bitch and she's got it coming. Well, this is true. I mean, proving your point in a way that is still completely and utterly morally reprehensible, but...
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Your surgical wound's healing like a dream. And how's my favorite patient doing?
I mean, you know, just because you're demonstrating exactly why you're proving your point, like why you're right, this should be banned, it doesn't mean that you should be using it on somebody to make that point. You should make the point without doing it because, you know, the reason it is bad is because it can be used to do the very thing you're demonstrating.
What? No.
Which is a reason to be not doing that, you know.
Theoretical.
No side effects.
That's great. One step closer to. So.
Dangerous. No one should have this
I
power.
hope you're not actually suggesting that this is groundbreaking. Fine, fine. Make your case.
Atrocities.
And would I feel responsible as the creator?
That's about how you feel is not relevant so much as the fact that you just plain would be, whether you feel it or not. I mean, your reputation. As a sole owner, I know exactly how dangerous it is. Yeah, okay, that was me.
Well, perhaps I really do need more data.
Reputation ruined, might never work again. People, well, reputation ruined isn't the one I want, but it's the one that's most likely to give me the best outcome.
You really think they could come after me?
I think they should come after
This
you.
made me feel like a proper monster. But you're right. In a perfect world, tech like...
Look at the big picture.
I get it, okay? I guess it'll be up to a vote. We just have to hope the other. So the next question is...
Acquire them.
Exactly. Not them. Okay, so DeMarcus and I... Well, this has certainly been the most... All we can do now...
Right, so that's that. Save there.
I'm glad we're making an effort in our appearance. Just the person.
Right, you nasty, disgusting, soulless piece of shit. An
efficient exchange, then. You've had the chance to encounter. Do you think there were? Oh, I didn't mean in regard. More in the sense of should a superior company like Ryujin.
He's opposed. I don't feel like manipulating him to save them is the way to go. On the other hand, he's a repulsive person. He kind of has it coming for just being so horrific. And is not persuadable by any other means. He's not even open to discussing the possibility. So.
Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the moles? And why do you feel?
It's not that he wants to know why I think what I think. It's the way he asks. As in, if I don't explain it to him, I'm somehow not entitled to feel a particular way or some things. Like, he's such a smug, superior piece of shit. And, it's his whole manner about it that's fucking repulsive. You know what he reminds me of? Performance evaluations. You know, when managers make you sit down and explain whether or not you're any good at your job to them, and whether or not you should, be considered okay, or considered for a pay rise, or considered for sacking. And it's all on your word to explain this to them. It's that kind of disgusting behaviour. That's what he reminds me of, and it's fucking repulsive. Plans in place, and it worked.
Prepared for anything, is it? I appreciate the insight.
Yeah. Should we promote you, give you a pay rise, or sack you? Explain to me why we shouldn't do one of this. We should do one of these things. Says the boss. I'm like, fucking no! Jump off a bridge, you scumbag. Tech should be banned.
It's only dangerous to those who can.
Manipulation, because he's not listening.
You all know how averse I am to chaos. Finances are my forte, so you make a good point. Our competition has yet to truly master neuroamps, but the possibility is there. It's a risk I am unwilling to take. At this time. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
Yep, I do feel bad about it, but all I'm doing is preventing horrific crimes against humanity by encouraging a few people not to pursue a line of research and development and, create a product that would result in horrific human rights abuses. So, ultimately, I don't feel that bad about manipulating these people.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm... Well, you can let Masako know. We just need to grab Infinity. I'm all about free PR.
I'm
sure I can squeeze enough...
One other big thing to consider.
All right. I suppose you... So let's hear it.
Yeah, it needs to be banned.
Backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal neuroamp will define the next era of tech. It's not an opportunity you just...
I can kind of see in some ways why a PR person would want this, because it means they can manipulate people more easily, and that's kind of what they do for a living. But at the same time, you'll never be able to fight that off.
You're right. The
Their
moment
position
you
is
violate
complete
your
crap.
customers' trust, there's a good chance they'll never come back. Even worse, you push them into the hands of your competitors. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
Wonderful. We are coming round to the successful school of thought. The correct outcome. Although the fact I've got to use the neuroamp to get people to ban it is fucking horrific. Like, I mean, it's not surprising that these people don't give a shit about doing the right thing when money's involved, but nonetheless. It's kind of rather shoot them than manipulate them in a way. You know, acquiring Infinity. Misako would appreciate your backing on acquiring Infinity.
Not much to discuss there. I believe I've made my case quite clear to Misako on why I am against it.
I do quite like her outfit, actually.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
Credits king. I don't really like going that way, but it went well last time.
When it comes to profit, I suppose all my arguments do fall short. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me.
The fact she's willing to do the right thing for the wrong reason is kind of horrific. I mean, yeah, results and all, but she should be doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do, not because there's more money in doing the right thing. It's fucking gross. Neuroamp is a legal nightmare.
Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects
And again,
in storage.
she just doesn't want to deal with the legal fallout. She doesn't really care that much as to whether or not it's the right thing, but she just doesn't want to deal with the legal fallout.
I'm surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Misako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know?
Wonderful.
You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I...
Right. Yeah. The kind of their reasons for doing or not doing a thing just really these people are vile. And on a completely not unrelated note, well done Bethesda on doing an accurate job of showing just how fucking horrible corporate types actually are. So, internal neuroamp, we've got 4 no's, and for Infinity, 4 yeses. So that's cool so far. So far, only... I can't see. Who's the yeses on the neuroamp? Presumably Misako and woman with a cool outfit. Across the hall from her. Alari. And presumably Alari's one of the no's. And presumably Dalton is at the moment, I guess. Because they're not very secure because they snuck in. On the other hand, they already know about their weaknesses, so those could be overcome. Save, just in case he decides to be an awkward bastard.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Misako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
I was told to use the neuroamp to make sure the board votes to acquire Infinity. Yes, but I refused to use it. Well, that'd be a blatant lie. But on the other hand, these people don't really have enough respect to deserve enough respect for bothering to give them the truth. So I'll speak to a two plates go away. Of course, I'm the one she's trusting me things happen. Of course, I'm the one she's trusting the way things happen.
That's because you're the one with the tool to do it. As long as Misako has the internal neuroamp on her side, she can't lose. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long
Good man.
time
At least he's on the right side there.
I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened.
Start.
Completely. I understand the success it can bring for the corporation, but my only concern here is security.
Only
it's not
concern.
that the board majority fails to see the dangers. It's that they believe we can overcome them. That hubris could easily bring this corporation down one day. I only hope it won't be on my watch.
Now, if I thought that was true, I'd be tempted to push them onto the path that would lead to that, but the collateral damage would be so astronomically high. I mean, and even without the collateral damage from the neuroamp, the collateral damage from bringing the company down is not great, but yeah, it just boosts it to completely wildly unacceptable levels.
It's not often, but yes. And I'm not the only board member that initially voted against moving forward with the research.
Should never go to market.
You read my mind. Let's just hope Misako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd, we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
Again, he doesn't care about the morality, just the fact it's going to make his life and company security more difficult. Which is pretty fucking shitty, really. My conversation's worth the work.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity
Why?
Ltd is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Misako and the others will be patient with the process. Now,
Given how hard it was to get through, I don't know.
have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
Yes, I mean, she's likely to be escorted off of the entire Neon platform and into the ocean below, to be honest. Just do me a favour and commandeer her uniform first so I can have that.
I've got my eye on you.
Oh, got it. No.
If only there were more hours in the day.
Yeah, it's like the little gold detailing and the collar is definitely some of the best on hers, but the rest of the outfit is kind of horrific. Lari's is best in terms of its colours and detailing and design and stuff. Misako's, I actually kind of don't like it. The shoulder ruffles are not bad, but a lot of the rest of it, most of the rest of it, in fact, is not that cool for me. Again, he's it's not bad, but it's kind of missing the cool bits and it's a bit plasticky in places. Lab coat. Got some decent details on hers, but again, it leans too much into the white. I feel like actually Misako's got bits that hang down that are quite nice as well. Anyway, if you comment on my appearance one more time, it won't be the only termination happening during this meeting.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is
Not your
demanding
own.
their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Blisteringly honest fashion report, yeah. Well, I just think you could take all the best bits from all of these outfits and put them together to make one really, really cool one. Which would make it, amongst preferably a long list of other things, a cool quest reward. Our intention to purchase Infinity will put employees' minds at ease. Public faith in Ryujin. Before a competitor beats us to it. Masako hasn't said anything wrong yet. Hasn't steered you wrong yet. Trust their judgment. Employees' minds at ease. Good word. Let's do it for the right reason.
The operative is right. Legal ramifications are a certainty, but the benefits far outweigh the disadvantages.
And legal risks. I
Be
simply
quiet,
cannot
you
support an acquisition.
We should be crushing
Asshole.
our competition, not rescuing them from their own flaws. This is a weak decision, Masako, and you know it. In fact,
Bullshit.
I move that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Only lied about Imogen so Laurie could incriminate herself. You can get the fucking shotgun treatment in a minute, dick cheese. Another victim, Laurie set her up. Imogen is innocent. She played a vital role in helping expose Laurie. So we had to lie to get the job done. I'm sure you're familiar with those methods. So many lines of it. Like, that's true. That's kind of entertaining because it flips the bird to Alaro in quite enjoyable ways. We like to get the job done. You're familiar with it. This method basically gives a very, very large finger to everybody at the table. I've got to do it.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course.
Yeah, spoken like a guilty person.
The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
Exit interview, more like an exit wound.
I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Join employment. I'm sorry, you're going away for a long time. Well, we can't but hope.
Lose you?
No, let's just really trash her. You're finished.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
Better yet, keep her in there.
The only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business.
You should probably kill security and escape, I'm guessing.
LTD?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
Good. Alexis, start
Just the
drawing
one.
up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
Fuck yeah. Work on Neuron needs to be showed. Neuron, it's too dangerous to market. Postpone production. Neuron app's too dangerous to market.
The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more.
Nope.
Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
So I will shoot you if you don't. Takes away a person's free will, it's not right. Public loads about it, nobody will trust anyone anymore, especially Ryujin. It's a mind control device, it should be banned. Too many more repercussions that need answers first. No. Mind control device, it should be banned. So there's that. This is basically the other side of that, but comes right down to the moral version. I should be saying that. I don't think any of these will make much difference to where it goes forward, but let's go. I'm going to go with that one.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
I'll shoot you if you don't. Yeah.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye. Nay.
Vina?
Oh, look.
Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth?
Destroy it. Not store.
None? This
Yeah, to fire your financial guy because he's fucking horrific. By fire, I mean give him a lead injection to the skull. Because he was the only one voting the opposite way to everybody else, because I talked to everybody else, apart from, to a degree, her, but mostly him. Because I talked to him around, everybody else around to doing the right thing, and manipulated. But yeah. There's one we could do with a little bit less of them. Yeah. Oh, she's staying in here, is she?
Shelving the internal neuroamp.
Jedi mind trick.
Not
Yeah,
the
exactly.
outcome I anticipated.
Never been one to do as I'm told. Oh, damn, yes. Yeah, it basically is a Jedi mind trick, isn't it? Or a variation thereon, and definitely one of the more reprehensible parts of the Star Wars series. One of the manipulative side of the Jedi doing, taking away people's ability to make decisions for themselves. Maybe you see where it's dangerous. Board agrees. Decisions for the best. I tried things as planned. Everything want to do as I'm told. Decisions for the best.
The truth remains. Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself
Far off the side of name from Canaan. Yeah. That's your way of saying thank you. You're welcome. Doing my job. A compliment coming from the CEO. That means I'm getting a raise. Now you see, being an asset to Ryujin is not something I feel good about, so I'm not going to take it as a compliment. Doing my job. Hope that means I'm getting a raise.
Lyndon and I already had that conversation, and yes, you will be getting an increase in wages from now on. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
Nothing I'm not used to. Whatever it takes to keep Ryujin on top. No pressure at all. These are the jobs I live for. How often does Ryujin have someone turn against the company?
Not often, and certainly not to this degree.
That's quite a damning indictment of people.
Consider selling information, but thanks to our security and operations teams, we always catch them before any damage can be done. This was the first time anyone from either department was involved.
Nothing I'm not used to. I don't know which one. Nothing I'm not used to, because we did the investigating Crimson Fleet.
Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
I'm sure the job's ready for me. Details on my new position. I'm just going to go thank you. I assume that's the end. I'm tempted to go. Not sure this job is ready for me. Because, yeah, it ain't. But, also, bring them down from within.
Well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
So what bonus did I get? Other than a bunch of credits. Imogene! So they brought her back. Nice. Got a whole bunch of people to talk to. But we're not going to do that tonight. We're just going to talk to Imogene and wrap it up. Talk with Sarah Morgan. She's dead! I assume that would involve talking with the one from another reality who may or may not be at the lodge, pretending to be Sarah. I should go back there and find out what's going on there, because it's probably quite weird. Quite, I mean extremely. I'd assume this is going to be my new office when Imogen gets promoted to Ilari's position.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment.
Best ever seance.
But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
Whatever Ryuji needs, good to see you back in the office, ready to get back at it, not sure anything can hold my interest, right back to work.
Of course. If you think anyone here believes in downtime, forget it.
So, I don't know if I go with good to sit back in the office. She was a bit of a bitch to start off with, but things have she's come around a bit. After that, not sure anything could hold my interest. Let's see what we got there.
Well, it could be worse. You could be looking at a desk job like me. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
Nope. Make sure job is, so I don't get to deal with you anymore.
No, but try to see that as an improvement, since I certainly do.
Charming as ever.
More efficient for both of us.
What's the mission board?
Well, after this
It's a
conversation,
terminal.
you can head up to your office and see for yourself.
Ooh, I'll have an office.
Just think of it as a computer that lets you pick and choose your assignments at will, rather than having to deal with me all the time.
Kind of assignments.
Nothing you aren't already familiar with. You experienced the majority of what we do here during your training, if you recall. Uploading a few files, manipulating a narrative or two, obtaining schematics, it's just more of the same.
It's your job a lot easier. I was going to go none, I'm all good, but she's been a bit bitchy to me, so...
I wish. Assignment approval isn't exactly riveting work. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh,
Give you that's a
and,
good perk.
Congratulations, of course.
Next emergency round. Always make my own hours. Can I access it outside reagent?
No, only within the tower. The security risk would be far too much to allow access to that data in a public space.
Interesting. Always make my own hours.
It's been well noted, yes. But now you're officially free to come and go as you please. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Just for you. Where is my office? Yeah? Yeah, I've got an office. The chair. No chair in front of my desk either. Region Industries Mission Board. Ammo. The bin back. The digipicks. An Assassin's Coachman, which I could flog. The Kadama's better. Kadama was quite good, I remember that. But when we tried it out a while back, it was quite decent back then. That doesn't work. Bashing from Xion, ammo, some more guns to sell, basically. Mission board, cool. And there we go. Region questline done.
I can't believe Ularu's gone. I figured her for CEO one day.
Yeah, she's sleeping with the fishes now. Kadama has a go-to bullet hose. Yeah, they're definitely a better description of them. I screwed that up. Surprised you're still here.
Look who it is. here to gloat.
I can't steal your uniform and then teabag you, so I'll just have to settle for gloating. Best part being right. You're going to use me to set up Misako.
Don't let it go to your head. You just happen to be the one taking on the assignment. Enjoy this little victory while it lasts. It's only a matter of time before Misako lets the competition run you over. And by then, I'll have recovered from this setback, just in time to pick up the pieces.
Think you recover from this, you're delusional. Ryujin will see you never work in tech again. Whatever helps sleep you better. Whatever helps you sleep better in prison. I've forgotten who you're dealing with. Of course, alright, I'll help you do it. Ooh, tempting. But no. If you think you recover from this, you're delusional. Yeah, you know what? Let's just trash her.
You and Misako are the delusional ones.
How's it going, down?
I should be the one running this corporation. I've been earning it ever since the day I started here. 10 years from now, when Ryujin's being choked by competition, you'll all regret this. Now get out. I'm tired of you.
Well, let's be honest, it's not really your office anymore. It's more like your cell, so you can't chuck me out if I don't want to leave. America on the rise. What? Oh, go on. Okay. So who's this guy then?
You must be in someone's good graces to be invited up to the executive floor. The custodian's just finished polishing everything. Keep your hands to yourself, if you don't mind. I hope you have a pleasant day.
So he's the receptionist. Okay.
My company's future might be riding on this deal.
I just saw the ghost of Barrett there. Examine the mission board is an activity. So let's just at least get this off the activities list, and then we can pick things up next time and start wrapping things up, I think.
Did you hear the news about Alaru? I bet you anything a rival corp was involved.
Nope. Well, yeah, but no. But yeah. What have we got here? Out of curiosity. Sabotage Laredo firearms. Plant evidence at the trade tower in Jardine Industries. And hack Laredo firearms. I happen to like Laredo a little bit better than these guys. So yeah, that was an interesting quest line. That last infiltration of Infinity was hamstrung by a number of things, but I like the concept and stuff, but yeah, the struggles around the stealth system were not exactly my favourite thing. There's room for a little bit more variety in the quest line, I think, in terms of the objectives and the missions and things. Alright.
Dusty! Dusty! If you're looking for supplies, if you have a moment, say hello to best deals.
But yeah, all in all, it was quite fun and interesting. He's out of pennies, huh? Cool.
Watch your back out there.
I barely survived the
Concept great, implementation needs a bit of work. Yeah, definitely. I like that it wasn't too short either. It was a decent length, which I enjoyed. Sometimes they do get a little on the short side, some of these quest lines. Like the
Doors over that way. Sometimes
3-star Ranger one felt like it could have been a little bit better as well. I like the I feel like there was quite a slant in this game's development and writing and emphasis and stuff towards the UC over the rest of the game, particularly New Atlantis. I mean, it's probably actually smaller than the rest of it. It's not like 50% of it was there or something, but still, yeah, a lot of people to talk to here. Hamza is somebody I need to see here, but we'll deal with that later. And there's one of these I need to do as well. Dear Sister, Power from Beyond, supply line. So yeah, I think we're going to pop around and do a few bits and pieces next time. Just to sort of wrap up before we push on with the last bit of the main story. So if not this week, then possibly next week. Yeah. So, I think they bit off a bit more than they could chew with this game, maybe Bethesda's. They've done an amazing job on a lot of things. They've created a very, very cool world. Some really cool locations, environments are stunning. But there's... The box is half full, I feel like, rather than really having managed to fill up the game world they created, which I think they kind of knew. It's one of the reasons they're emphasising mods so much. But I feel like they needed to put a little bit more in. I know the intention was always for mods to keep it alive long term, and that's fine. But still, there's definitely some areas that need more. But as I've said before, there was Vasco levitating straight through the ceiling. In order to really fill the sandbox with everything that it really needed to have, and have Neon be big enough, and places like Gagarin and Hopetown and stuff be expanded out to be decent-sized settlements. More like, I feel like those places should be the size of Aquila and Neon, whereas like Aquila and Neon should be even bigger than New Atlantis is, and New Atlantis should be bigger again with more detail as well. But we'd be looking at another 2 or 3 years of development time before, if we wanted Bethesda to do that, because these things do not happen overnight. So, yeah. By the way, that was an interesting faux show. Oof. Now, this might freak out a little bit while it chops and changes and stuff. Guess we'll see what happens, won't we? And I'll keep an eye on that. I have a couple of theories at the moment. Yeah, I enjoyed a lot of this quest, and I thought it had some really cool ideas. I really disliked a lot of the characters in it, but that's because they're the sort of people I really dislike, not because they're bad characters or they're poorly written or anything. I do not know what's going on here. Yeah. I don't know, maybe fixing the Ethernet cable will fix it. I don't know. If it's a second to wake up yet. But yeah, I mean, I think like the characters are actually really quite well done. They're just, they've done a good job of creating people I don't like. Which is not necessarily, I mean, it's good writing and good performance and stuff like that, but yeah. That's what it is. But they also got quite a reaction out of me in a number of areas. Some of it good, some of it bad. Some of it being an implication that they did a good job. Like I say, that stealth mission was very, very annoying, and I think it needed a bit more variety, but otherwise I really enjoyed it. I don't know why they didn't go with no sentient aliens either, Dale. Probably because so many IPs do, one way or another, that they didn't want to do, retread that sort of ground. Yeah, taking it a different direction is kind of cool. I'm fine with the no sentient aliens thing. Mind you, it kind of ties into the logical grounding of the scenario that set up the world, that sort of thing, and it's dropping frames again. I don't fucking get it, man. It seems to be okay through most of the gameplay, and then it drops when I come back to the full screen, which it shouldn't so it shouldn't make any difference. In fact, the computer is now doing less work, so it should be better able to handle this point. Maybe it is the cable. Oh, fucking know. Maybe I need to mess around with some settings a bit in OBS. I'll have a look at a few things. So yeah, I talked to, for those who missed at the start, I talked to my ISP, and they think my Ethernet cable is the problem. We'll see, because apparently there was one cut out the other night that was not related to the Ethernet cable for sure. So we'll see. Also, the fact that it doesn't do it most of the way through the stream, just seems to do it when I'm on this screen. It just doesn't make any bloody sense at all. I don't know. I don't get it at all. It's weird, man. And yeah, what I was going to say was with the sort of logical grounding that it was at least based in what we understand of the universe now. You know, even grav-drive technology is based on principles that we believe are theoretically possible now. The numbers and the chances that even if we expanded into an area as big as the settled systems and reached the levels of technology implicit in Starfield, the odds of us actually finding intelligent alien life are still so astronomically small as to be basically completely negligible. So it kind of makes a lot more sense, and therefore follows the line of the setting better, that there aren't sentient aliens. The number of non-sentient alien species out there that were not terraformed and seeded by humanity is unrealistically high as it is, never mind introducing intelligent aliens. But plus, as I say, plenty of space-based sci-fi type games do include alien races, and not just games either, other franchises in like movies and TV and stuff like that. So in Starfield going the other direction, I kind of get it. It's different. No idea how big Fallout London will be, so how much space you might need for it is a good question actually at the minute, though. Have a look at the stuff on Reddit. Yeah, I'll have a gander, guy. Do that in a bit. I also need to start work on a build, which, yeah, I had a whole load of stuff to do today, so that didn't happen. But yeah, I need to look at getting a camp build done for Fallout in the next day or two. And yeah, looking forward. So Enshrouded, which is a survival-based building, crafting, exploring type of game, drops on Wednesday. It's early access, but it's out on Wednesday nonetheless. As I say, I was hoping we'd be wrapping up Starfield ideally tonight. But that clearly has not happened because Ryujin ended up taking a lot longer than expected. So, at least for this run through. So we'll see what happens, but I might well be jumping into Enshrouded on Wednesday and sort of crossing over a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll figure it out a bit at a time. It's the proof of intelligent humans that alone aliens. Yeah, we'll have days like that for sure. Doing Uzis in Fallout 4, maybe. Yeah, they've got their 10mm automatic pistols, about as close as you get in Fallout. Generally. In other than mods, of course. Ooh. Going for human-looking aliens like they did with Farscape. You never know. I imagine people would mod aliens in sooner or later, but whether or not it kind of blends with the rest of it, I don't know. Cool, forgot DLC where we receive alien transmission. That could potentially be interesting. I mean, we do get radio signals and stuff that we can't identify from deep space on occasion. Unlikely that that has anything to do with the intelligent life. More likely emitted by a star or something. And then messed with by everything else that it passes on its way to us. But yeah, be interesting to see what they do. One thing I was a little disappointed with last week on the showcase is that they didn't talk anything about Starfield's DLC or Fallout's updates, but everything in there was new games, not additions to existing ones, so I kind of understand it. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, if you wanted to see my reaction and you haven't done yet to everything that came out of the Xbox showcase, I did a video on it at the weekend, which is very, very low traffic at the minute, not surprisingly, but it's doing even less well than I was hoping. But yeah, if you haven't seen it and you would like to, take a gander at that, and you can get my thoughts and feelings and reactions to the stuff that Xbox are releasing this year. At least some of it will be making an appearance, so yeah, that's cool. Anyway, folks, yeah, tomorrow we're going to play Fallout. On Wednesday, maybe Enshrouded, maybe more Starfield. We'll see. And then we'll see what happens later on in the week, and I'll figure that out as we go. So it should be cool. Yeah, keep it here. You did, yes, I did actually see your comment, Graham. Now you mentioned it, I remember. But yeah. Should be good the next couple of days, and so at least one video coming in the next few days, and we'll see what happens after that. Should be cool. So, thank you for hanging out. Hope you've had fun. Interesting questline with Ryujin. We'll continue with crossing off things and ticking boxes, and I feel like there's definitely questlines I'm missing somewhere, but yeah. We'll see whether or not I stumble onto those in the next little while. And yeah, we'll see how that goes and sort of work our way towards what will probably be the conclusion of a upwards of 50 already part live stream series. So yeah, should be cool. Lots of stuff lined up for this year though, so looking forward to jumping into a lot of that. Anyway, for now, I need a bathroom break, so thank you for hanging out. You guys know where all the buttons are down below. If you haven't already, I would very, very much appreciate like, subs, social media links, merch store, all that good stuff down below, and channel memberships and notification bell and blah, 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 all that good stuff if you haven't. And yeah, about 8 o'clock, I will probably be on time tomorrow unless some unexpected thing happens, but you know what it's like. Touch wood. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, until then, have a good rest of your evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. And I'll catch you tomorrow evening. So, I'll see you next time. Alright, folks. Have a good one, Teggy. I don't know if I said hello to you at any point today, by the way. So, anyway. Bye. Have a good one, folks. Night.